The Cedric Maxwell Podcast is brought to you by FanDuel, the exclusive wagering partner of the CLNS Media Network.
All right, another episode of the Cedric Maxwell Podcast. He is Cedric Maxwell. I'm Josue Pavon. That's Udonis Haslem, OG, Miami Heat OG. Everybody knows Haslem is Mr. Miami Heat. Just wrapped up his career. Impressive career, if you ask me, especially given how he was able to extend it. And you expect someone like that, Max, to really appreciate their elders, right? The people that came before him. But on a recent podcast with former Miami Heat guard Mike Miller and current Miami Heat center Bam Adebayo, who couldn't even believe what he was hearing. Udonis Haslem talked about during a pregame speech last year to get his team pumped up. He said, "F Bill Russell."
So at that time, we was home, and they retired like Bill Russell's jersey for everybody in the league. So they got 6 in our Raptors. Man,
does everybody hang a Bill Russell jersey?
Man, hold on, man. This man going off. Oh, fuck them, fuck this, woo, woo. Going off.
When you ever see a Miami Heat jersey hanging in the Boston Raptors?
This man,
when?
Hey, he in his pregame speech like,
tell me when you gonna see a Miami Heat jersey hanging in the Boston Raptors.
Fuck Bill Russell too. I said, bro, this man dead, OG.
I had to repent that.
Just to provide some context here, he was talking about how last year they retired the great Bill Russell. After his passing, every arena in the NBA is retired the number 6, so no player can wear number 6. Well, Udonis Haslem said, F all that. And even Bam Adebayo on the podcast said, damn, Unc, like, that man just died. And he goes, that's the way he felt. He didn't take it back much. He said, no disrespect. I'm like, man, Max, what do you think about that? When you say no disrespect after something like that, it's as disrespectful as it gets, no?
Isn't that when you play on the court, Josue, because some guy just did something to you and he goes, no disrespect. You go, what do you mean by that?
Right. You in the heat of the moment.
You disrespecting me. The contents of it, to me, is different. Because when you were saying it before, I thought that he had said it at his retirement speech because they're going to retire his jersey.
Oh,
where I was thinking.
Yeah, no, that would have been wild.
If they were retiring his jersey and he said that, but when him saying like that to me, when him saying that to me is a little different because he was just trying to rile his guys up. It's like you've heard, LeBron, I hate Boston. You see where LeBron said, I love playing the place I hate the most. I love playing the most.
Yeah, but see, the context of it, too, is what bothers me. Because you know what he said, too? He adds, oh, you think Boston would do that for us? And I'm like, this is Bill Russell we're talking about. This isn't about Boston, man. This is the conversation we've had so many times back on this podcast. And here we go again. Like, the lack of appreciation or respect, I should say, like, it's just not there. And I thought someone of his generation would understand. Like, he's in his 40s, Max. He's not a youngin'. Like, he should understand.
Wait a minute, Josue. Let's just give it the way it is, because you and I always keep it on the 100.
That's what we do.
This shouldn't be about Bill Russell. This is about his legacy as a black man in this league, and that should never be approached. It should always be kept up there in, Valhalla. It's the same way that if some player said, fuck Jackie Robinson, that number is retired all around Major League Baseball. Right. Because of what he did, the color line, all that. Bill Russell went through the same things and was a champion. I couldn't disagree with Udonis anymore. And I like Udonis Haslem. I really do. What he was doing was trying to pump his team up. But at the same time, I'm almost like, Bam, like, damn, Unc. This isn't about Heat culture. It isn't about this culture.
Right. The rivalry.
This is about the history of the NBA. Bill Russell is bigger than Miami Heat. He's bigger than, all these other teams. He's bigger than that because of what he did to this league and what he endured. So as much as I love Udonis Haslem, this time I think he's wrong. It's a little different though in saying that, among your teammates when you get ready to walk out on the floor. But I just don't think you should utter that in a podcast.
Yeah.
Especially after the battle is over.
I was thinking that too, and I was thinking he was going to be like, kind of downplay it, but then it's like you put him on the spot, so he kind of felt like he had to defend himself. But I was just man,
the battle should be over.
Yeah,
when it comes to that, after you walked away. Although here I am, I'm saying that, and I'm saying screw Magic Johnson right now. I would think that the battle's over, but in my mind.
I was gonna say they won the series, Max. They won. Whatever he had to say, it worked. They got to the finals, but damn.
Still, in my mind, anytime I go in the crypto Staples Center or whatever that is,
it's still the no love lost.
Everything goes up on my collar. So let me keep it real on that tip. That shit should be over. What I did 30 years ago plus.
Yeah. You know what? Speaking of podcasts, how was your guest spot with Big Game James?
No, we didn't. I didn't even do Big Game James. Did not.
You didn't do?
No, I got on with Michael Thompson. We just did
That's right. You did Thompson. All right. Yeah, I mean, no, I'm thinking of.
We did a pregame.
Okay.
We did a pregame.
Right.
It's like you and I now. We'll let you guys in on something. We're gonna grab one of my favorite guys, and we're gonna get him and his opinion, Rick Mahorn, especially after the beatdown tomorrow. We got after they break the record. We got to get him on the podcast.